Students, today we are going to start a new topic, physical properties of metals and non-metals, class 8 science. So students, when scientists were discovering elements, they felt the need to group these elements, and it can be done by grouping these elements on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. So students, let's try to understand the metals on the basis of their physical properties. So we are going to see physical properties of metals as well as non-metals. So the first physical property of metal and non-metals is luster. So all metals in the pure state has shine on their surface. This property is called as metallic luster. Non-metals are opposite of metals. So they do not have luster and they are dull. So metals have luster whereas non-metals are non-lustrous. So now we have is hardness. Try to cut a piece of iron with a knife. Isn't it very difficult? Why? Because metals are hard. Now try to cut a rubber with a knife. So it must be very easy as compared to the iron. So here we can say non-metals are soft. Now malleability. So for that we need to perform an activity. Now students, you have to take iron nail, piece of coal, aluminium wire and a lead. Now beat each of them with a hammer. Now after beating, what do you observe? We observe that iron nail and aluminium wire change their shape, but coal piece and pencil lead break into pieces. Harder we beat, greater is the change in their shape. So here we can say when we beat a metal, it changes its shape and we can convert this metal into a thin metal sheet. This property is called as malleability. So non-metals on other hand get broken into pieces. So non-metals are non-malleable. Next property we have is ductility. So ductility means a piece of metal can be converted into a thin wire. It's called as ductility. Because of this property only, we can see the wires made up of aluminium, copper, iron, etc. On the other hand, non-metals do not show this property. So even if we try to make them or convert them into thin wires, it will get break. So next we have is sonority. Sonority means the property of sound. So metals, if metals are producing sound, that property is known as sonority. If a substance is struck by a hard substance and if it produces sound, this property is known as sonority. So here we can say that metals are sonorous whereas non-metals are non-sonorous. That means it means that they do not produce sound. Next property is conduction of heat. So it means that if we heat up one end of the metal, So the heat will pass from one end to the another end, and this means that there is a rise in the temperature on the other end too. This we can check with the help of the thermometer. So it means that metals conducts heat, means it passes heat from one part to another part, whereas non-metals do not conduct heat. So non-metals do not show the property of conduction of heat. If non-metals would have conducted heat, so it was possible for us to use them as handles of cookers and pan? No. So non-metals do not conduct heat. So the next property is conduction of electricity. For this, again we have to perform an activity. So for this, you have to connect the circuit as shown in the diagram. Now students, you have been given iron nail, sulfur, coal piece and copper wire. So here what you have to do is you have to use each and every object, or we can say material, and you have to check whether the bulb glows or not. Observation. So there are materials and we are going to see whether it conducts electricity or not. Iron nail is a good conductor. Sulfur is a bad conductor. Coal piece is a bad conductor. Copper wire is a good conductor of electricity. So students, what did you understand from this activity? It means from this activity we can say that metals are good conductor of electricity, whereas non-metals are bad conductor of electricity. Exceptions. Sodium and potassium both are soft and can be easily cleaved, means that can be easily cut. So we can cut them to form a plain surface with the help of the knife. So these two belongs to metals. Students, all metals are solid except mercury. Mercury is a metal but it is in liquid state. Here we have is iodine. Iodine is a non-metal but it is lustrous, means it has shine. And we have diamond, which is non-metal but it is harder substance. It is hard. So here from this what did we understand? We understand that we can't classify any substance as metals and non-metals only on the basis of their physical properties, because there are some exceptions. To classify them, we have to study their chemical properties as well, and that we are going to learn in the next class. I hope you all have understood the physical properties of metals and non-metals.